Welcome, Libra, to your November 2023 reading. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Now, if you are a cross watcher, you may have noticed that I've done the start of some of the readings a little bit differently, but for some reason, some of the cards, some of the star signs I've read for, I've had issues with my camera when doing it that way. So I feel like I'm just not supposed to be doing it that way. So I didn't reshuffle your cards. I've just shuffled on camera. It failed. So I've just left the cards as they came out. But I will go into my intro. I was trying to prevent you from having to sit there just staring at the cards, and I would shuffle my cards and do my intro at the same time, but we'll get into it now. So I offer free mini readings to new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading or something that this reading doesn't cover for you, just click the subscribe button and in the comment section below put new subscriber, free mini reading, or new subscriber, then ask your question and I will get back to you. Don't worry if you don't hear from me right away. I get back to everyone who subscribes and asks a question. Now, for everyone else, if you also want to ask a question, if you're already a subscriber, you don't want to subscribe, whatever the case may be, I will give you a yes or a no answer to your question. Or if there is a message that comes through, I will share that with you, but it'll just be a shorter one than the mini readings. Now, let's get into your reading. You start out with some wonderful energy of that Ace of Pentacles. This is a card of money, of new beginnings. All aces are new beginnings. And because this is a Pentacles card, this is new beginnings in a career, in the way you make your money, in a business, in your finances. This can also be a new beginning to something to do with your home, something to do with your physical body. You might be making some changes there. But it might come in as a bit of a surprise because you've got the Tower card right beneath that Ace of Pentacles. So this tells me that there could be quite a shocking event that is related to this new beginning here. Now, often a lot of people read the Tower card as something negative, but the Tower card just talks about an unexpected and sudden event that comes in and rocks your world and changes the status quo. So for some of you, this Ace of Pentacles can actually be a little bit of a windfall as well. It could be coming in for you. But whatever it is, it is shaking things up for you. And that's kind of nice, I feel, Libra, because you've got the Four of Cups here. And the Four of Cups is that card of feeling a little bit unfulfilled, a little bit bored with your situation. On the surface, to all of those around you, you've got everything. You've got your beautiful home, you've got your beautiful kids, you've got your beautiful car, whatever it is for you. This is a general reading, obviously, so it will be different for all of you. But what I'm trying to say is, from the outside world, you look like you've got it all. You've got it going on. But there's something that is still leaving you feeling a little bit unfulfilled. And in a sense, it's interesting because you've got this Leo card here right underneath. I mean, this is a general reading, so it can relate to any fire sign. So a Libra, Libra, a Leo, a Sagittarian, or an Aries here. But this is a card of you. It can represent a person in your life, but if it's not representative of someone in your life, it's talking about you taking on a lot of the characteristics of this sign, of this card. So I feel like you are going to be doing something to relieve this boredom or this lackluster feeling that you've got. You're really going to dig deep and you are going to take on some of the qualities of this card, and you are going to get that spark back in life. Do something exciting. Do some travel. I do apologize. Do something fun. Follow your passions. Be a little bit selfish in a way. Because, look, fire signs do have this element of selfishness about them, but it's selfishness in a good way. It's like making sure that you're not always giving to others, that you do put yourself first sometimes. And so I feel like you will be doing this in November. And also I feel like with that Four of Cups, this can talk about an opportunity that gets presented to you that can also change things up, change the status quo. But you have to be careful and look out for it here, Libra, because in a traditional deck, you'll see someone sitting there listlessly looking into the distance, or they're looking at the cups on the ground, not very impressed. But there's a hand of God coming through the clouds offering this cup to them. But because they're focused on the other cups that are sort of boring them a little bit, they're not seeing the opportunity that is presented here. So just keep that in mind and make sure that you do be open to all possibilities here. Now, I feel like, the Two of Wands has also showed up for a few cards this month. And this is talking about you being at a bit of a crossroads, you coming to a place where you need to make a decision about which direction you want to go in. Now, one of these, there is a bit of an ending here. You've got the Ten of Swords. And, this can be a little bit of a painful ending as well. But it's an ending nonetheless. And what the Ten of Swords talks about is if things have been difficult mentally, or you've been stressing or worrying over a particular decision, or over which direction you want to go in, or which choice you want to make. And again, it will be different for all of you. This could be something to do with the past or someone from the past, simply because you've got the Six of Cups here. But whatever is happening here for you, whatever you've been worrying or being a bit stressful about, it's coming to an end. So I feel like any decisions that you will be making or that need to be made will be happening for you in November, or certainly, within the next 4 to 6 weeks. You're going to be able to end all of this back toing and froing, and you'll kind of have a bit of clarity here and know what to do. Now, as I said, that Tower card, this is that card of, a lightning bolt coming in and just knocking down the tower and leaving everybody really, really shocked. And this has come out for a few cards as well. But for a few signs as well, sorry Libra. But I feel like for you, this could be a really good thing. And what happens when we go through these places in our life, and everybody goes through them, where something unexpected happens, you are actually going to be able to really cope very well with this, because you do have that Queen of Wands. And as I said, this is someone that is very strong and can handle anything that is thrown in her way. And the thing with the Tower card is, although it looks like things have just completely been upended, everything actually happens for a reason, and it's actually going to turn out in your favor. The story of the Tower card, you often see the tower built on the side of a volcano, for goodness sake, or on the tip of a mountaintop. So this massive tower is built on unstable, rocky ground, and it's not a good place to build a tower. And when the lightning bolt comes down and hits it, it creates a fire and the tower topples. But what that allows you to do is then rebuild the tower on stable, strong ground and build it up again exactly how you want it to be built in a very stable environment. And, this is a metaphor essentially for any situation in your life where you have tried to, whether it's a job, whether it's your home, whether it's your family life, whatever it is for you. And as I said, it will be different for all of you. It's happening for a reason and good will come of it, although it may not seem like that on the surface for some. But here I'm feeling like this, as I said earlier, is going to be very welcomed, only because you have this sense of boredom and lackluster, and a lackluster kind of feeling. So the tower is going to come in and just revitalize things a little bit. Now, there could be someone from the past coming in here. This could be a fire sign again, just because you've got the Knight of Wands, and they could be coming in quite quickly and quite out of the blue. And I mean, this could also have something to do with this tower. This could be a fire sign that comes back from the past that really rocks your world a little bit, shakes things up a little bit that you weren't expecting. But the Six of Cups is a lovely card, and it's a card of nostalgia, and you might be thinking about the past, and this could come into play regarding this particular crossroad that you were at in November, or certainly within the next 4 to 6 weeks. These are timeless readings, so you might watch this in 2 months' time and it'll be relevant for you. But the Six of Cups is a beautiful card of nostalgia, and it's you thinking of the past, thinking of the good times. It's beautiful. It's not a sad kind of energy here. It's really a nice kind of energy. But I definitely feel there is an ending that is coming in pretty quickly for you, just because that Ten of Swords is right above that Knight of Wands, and all knights are movement of energy. Fast moving energy is the Knight of Wands, and it's this energy that's kind of like whirlwind kind of stuff. It happens very, very quickly, very frantically, very passionately. So things are definitely coming to an end here for you. But let's get some clarifying cards with my mini Rider-Waite deck, and these ones I will shuffle on camera for you so you can see the process. But yes, as I said, I just feel like this ending is going to be, you might be deciding that there's something from the past that, and look, another 10 here. So any kind of struggles, any worries, any burdens that you've been carrying, Libra, are coming to an end. The 10 of Wands is actually, although it's always, you see this person walking down the road with their load, and they're really struggling. Often you'll see in some decks the person is bent over carrying their load. But with this card, the Ten of Swords again, can you believe that? 3 tens. So it's absolutely a significant ending here for you. But it's, and I feel like that, it's definitely got to do with this tower moment. So, things, but with every ending, there is that new beginning. It's always that cycle. It's always a cycle here. But you've been really successful. You've gained so much strength because of any challenges that you potentially have been going through. And this Ten of Wands is always a card of victory in the sense, because although it has been a struggle, you'll manage to get to your destination. The village is just there in the corner, and you're going to be able to drop that load off and sell your wares, get your money. Now, you could have a significant Capricorn in your life. The Devil, don't be alarmed. It's not an evil card in any way. The Devil is representative of the star sign of Capricorn. But also, if you've been struggling with any kind of negative thought patterns, if you've been struggling with any obsessive compulsive behaviors, if you've been struggling with any kind of addictions, this is absolutely, I feel, coming to an end. But you've got to choose to do it here. You've got to choose to do it. Make the decision. I feel like, yeah, that's why this Tower card, I feel like you're bringing this about yourself, Libra. You are the one that is really bringing stuff to a head and ending any kind of challenge that you may have. Now, the Lovers card is a beautiful, beautiful energy. Now, this is the card of, represents a Gemini. So you might have a significant Gemini from the past being significant in your world in November. But the Devil and the Lovers card, you could be involved in a relationship with a Capricorn here. But again, this used to be called the choice. So there could be a decision here that you are requiring to make. And I feel like if you make it, it's going to create a bit of a stir, but it's going to be better for everyone involved. Now, you've got another Knight here. More. So this ending is coming in. I feel like it is progress here. The Knight of Pentacles, although it is one of the slowest Knights in the deck, it means it speaks of movement forward, and there's no going back here. You are heading forward. Whereas the Knight of Wands, it's fast moving energy. It comes in bang, 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 but then it can be off in another direction. Might go backwards too. But the Knight of Pentacles is that slow and steady, wins the race energy. And I feel like you are really, really getting over any kind of struggles or burdens and putting it in the past, and you're not going back here. You know, you're putting yourself in the position of the Hangman, which is that card of enlightenment. Whoops, sorry, I just dropped one of my crystals. It is the card of enlightenment. It's the card of you kind of being able to look at things from a different perspective as well. You know, if you look at this here, this figure's head is glowing, and he is gaining the knowledge that he seeks. He's kind of, although there might be what seems to be no progress, because the Hangman is just suspended in animation almost, in suspended animation. And so it might seem like you're actually not going anywhere to the outside world, but you are gaining your strength, gaining your knowledge, gaining your wisdom, and this is going to assist you to move forward in the right direction, and also make any decisions that you require to make the right decisions. Let's put it that way. You know, there won't be any worries or struggles or anything, because you're going to think things through, and you're going to really be inspired almost spiritually here, and get the right answer. And you know, you're going to be just in such a great position. You're going to be happy, filled with joy, surrounded by luxury, surrounded by security, and filling your life with joy and wonderful things here, Libra. I'm absolutely loving this energy for you. So you're really going to be choosing to put an end to any difficult kind of mental worries or blocks to your passion, almost your inspiration. Now I'm going to pull out one final card from the Now I Understand Oracle cards. Now if you are a cross watcher, I have done some readings where I've completely forgotten to take the last card, so please forgive me. Now I'm not going to take those because that was just me being clumsy. I only want to take one of these cards, but sometimes I will take a couple if they do fall out. But that was, as I said, me just dropping the deck. But yes, these are absolutely beautiful. These were made by someone called Janine McLean. They were created by her, and her daughter Lauren McLean has done the beautiful design on the back here. But I just got these cards recently and they just fit so well with my readings. They literally just, the messages that come out seem to be so spot on. Now, your message is patience. Don't jump the gun. Wait for the right circumstances to present themselves. I really feel like this is connected with the Hangman energy, and in a way that Knight of Pentacles as well. It's like it's asking you to, before you make any decisions, take that time to really gain enlightenment, gain knowledge. Do some soul searching here, Libra, and really find out what is going to bring you joy, bring you happiness. You know, you might be thinking back to the past and mulling over situations. It's a great thing if you do, because then any decision that you make to move forward, to end a particular situation, is going to be the right choice. But remember, don't jump the gun. So we'll leave it there, Libra. I hope that made sense. I hope it resonated. Please take me up on my offer of that free mini reading. And for everyone else, please just ask a question and I will shuffle my cards with a yes or no answer as well. So have a great month and I hope to see you next month. Bye.